Welcome back to episode 3 of Beyond the White Curtain. I hope that this message finds you well, that you're in a safe state of mind, and that you do have a sense of peace and strength about yourself, and even a sense of fortitude that is needed to deal with the trials and tribulations of daily life. With that being said, the title and the topic of today's speech shall be about love. And the simple quote that love is not a feeling. Love is a choice. Many people in today's day and age find themselves falling in love loosely. That sense of falling in love ultimately comes with the feeling of butterflies and smiles and happiness, and your gut tying itself into knots when you see the person from time to time, and just the overall feeling of enjoyment and pleasure that cannot be obtained even by eating your favorite foods on a sunny day, or snuggling up with your favorite stuffed animal as a child while listening to a lullaby play before your nap. No, love is something else entirely, something that many people can only dream of having. But love is not a feeling. For if you trust love to be a feeling, it shall fade away as all things do. Through the passage of time, nothing is the same. As human beings, we appreciate nothing to be the same. As when things become the same, they become mundane, they become simple, they become taken advantage of, they become too basic, too boring. And people don't like boring and basic things. They like the thrills of life, the spices of life. They want to enjoy themselves and experience something that they could not experience on a daily basis. They want to wake up and look at their person and feel a breath of fresh air, as though nothing could possibly go wrong, nothing could be taken from them, as though all is right with the world when they smile from ear to ear. And while that's nice, that is not love. For love is a choice. Love is when two people look at each other eye to eye and say, I understand that I am flawed, and I understand that you are flawed. But I wish to care for you and take care of you in spite of your flaws. And I pray that you can love and nurture and take care of a broken individual trying to make their way in life, as feeble and decrepit as I may be myself. That is love. So many people get caught up in the glitz and glamour and the simple buying and purchases of lovely gifts that sparkle and shine in the sunlight and under fluorescent lights. And they don't truly take in the small things, the time, the appreciation, the hugs, the words of affirmation, the simple gestures given by somebody that genuinely cares for them. There's a limit to all things that anybody can take, but love will make you push past them. And that is why love is a choice. Because by and large, there are no guarantees in life. And to foolishly assume that somebody should care for you and love you just as you are you is quite a wretched thought in and of itself that demands only the highest level of selfishness to be had. Because, in fact, who are you? Who am I? Who are we? And what makes your life and your purpose that much more important than your significant others, than the person that you claim to allegedly love? Should you not put them first in all situations? Is that not love? Or is it something else? Is selflessness by choice love if you are selfless all the time? Well, in essence, one must also understand that they are capable of not loving, of being selfish, of being very to themselves. For if they are willing to entertain such a thought, then they can truly appreciate and should be appreciated and understood for being selfless and loving and compassionate and giving towards those that they love, because they understand that they are capable of doing the polar opposite, but choose to be there regardless of the situation. That is why love is a choice. There are too many people that find themselves in situations where they believe that if he wanted to, he would, or if she knew, she should have. And that's quite rude, because sometimes people forget that every individual person on the planet is living their individual life as vivid and real and painful and loving and sad and happy and angry and irritating as you are. And who am I kidding? I'd be foolish and entirely untruthful if I were to say that I myself am knowing of all, and I myself appreciate and understand the work that all put in and the lifestyles that all others live. But I do go out of my way to try, because that's all you can do. The human experience is trying. We are all flawed. We are all seeking love, but very few are deserving of it inherently. The rest of us must work for it. The rest of us may seek love, but in order to receive love, we must be able to give a piece of our heart and open the door and allow ourselves to be hurt in ways unimaginable, in ways that may never heal for some, and for others will simply take the passage of time and new experiences. But should we ever view love as being a feeling? And I would say yes. But love itself is not a feeling. Love in principle is not a feeling. Love in principle is what you choose to do when you do not have to do it. Yes, there is another person that may be counting on you, but are you choosing that person over yourself in that moment? Do you recognize that you could do for yourself, and instead, in the moment you're choosing to do for them, are they truly deserving of what you're going to do for them? Or would you say it doesn't matter because it's them? Because that's the person that you claimed that you wanted with all your heart and expressed that nothing would tear you apart. Why, if that's the case, then I cannot argue. My words will fall upon deaf ears because you understand. You understand that a person is only loved as much as their significant other values them to be loved. Similarly, if you were to go into any store, yes, the price is determined by the salesman, but if nobody buys the object in question, then the price goes down because he must make a sale. He puts so much time, effort, and energy into obtaining said item, and if it does not sell, then it will only sell for a cheaper price. And love is that same way, because many people set their standards on the moon, but when they realize that nobody is willing to pay that entry fee and take that ticket to cover that distance through time, they come to the realization that perhaps it's not to the moon, perhaps it's simply to the stratosphere, And if not the stratosphere, maybe it's to the stratus clouds. And if not to the clouds, then perhaps to the flight path of the birds. And why, if not the birds, heaven forbid it be beneath the trees with their outstretched leaves. Anything is better than nothing. But in fact, love is love. Love is simple. Love is a choice. And love makes no guarantees. So there are some people that will only find love as high off the ground as their knees. And they may feel as though they are not pleased by any means. But that is love. Love is not fair. Love does not care. Love does not appreciate as you do. Love is merely a principle. You are what give love power. Your loved ones are what give love power. As love is just a simple name and title anointed to the daily choices and decisions made in the favor of others that we care for. Because that's all love is. It's care for people that may or may not deserve it. But the thing that makes it love is you don't care if they do or don't. You don't make it your business to judge them or determine as their judge, juror, and executioner how they should be dealt with for what they do and do not do on a daily basis. No. Instead, you elect to simply stand back. And when they come to you seeking guidance, seeking a hug, seeking appreciation, you fill their tank up to the fullest for free because that's what I would want them to do for me. And though you might be intrigued by what they do and don't do and how they feel and do not feel, there's only but so much you can do for another person that you love. And at times, the love is not enough. But the love always lasts longer when both parties understand and agree that the love is a choice, because when it is a choice, the people love endearingly. They love with power, with vigor, with a control and level of discernment like no other. All people are incapable of this, though. There are some that are endowed with the ability to innately understand this principle, and there are others that must learn through trial and error that if I simply feel this way about said person, that does not always mean I am right or that they are wrong. It is just that, a feeling. But if I go out of my way today or tomorrow or the next day or the next day to show that person that they are appreciated, that in a sense I need them, not so as I can exist, but so that my smile that already exists might be enhanced, and instead from cheek to cheek it goes ear to ear, from ear to ear. It touches the heavens and shines with the light of 1,000 suns, lighting up the eyes of anybody that sets eyes upon it. But, alas, as I have said, not everybody is capable of such a feat. Not everybody is capable of appreciating it for what it is. Some people just need more time. And some people, no matter how much time they have in life, will never reach a point in which they are successful in truly understanding love being a choice. And so I ask you, do you agree or do you feel differently? Do you love with discernment, with a level of understanding and a treatment of the other person like no other? Do you hold them in an esteem that no matter what they do, they can do no wrong? Or do you allow your heart to tell you how they deserve to be loved? As always, thank you for staying until the end of the episode and staying on the mental roller coaster that I have put you through once again and shall continue to put you through so long as you hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. Make sure to like the video, comment your thoughts, whether you agree or disagree, and let me know a topic that would intrigue and pique your interest to be worked into the filming in the future. With that being said, I hope that the rest of the evening brings you peace and that more time is afforded to you to live and enjoy what the world has to offer. Until next time, my friend.